Morbid.
Well, I'm here with a couple of the young guys from HTG. Well, one young guy. And these are the guys that really helped turn HTG into what it is today. And so I just wanted to hear from them talking a little bit about the power of peers. So, Phil, give a little history.
All right. Well, first of all, is my part straight? Oh, sorry. First of all, HTG really started as a group, a peer group. We're thinking somewhere prior to 2001 because you guys were involved before we were involved, weren't you? And I think we kind of got started in 2001. But I think there's a group meeting even before that. But then when Arlen's company at the time was SCCI, Sorensen Computer Connection or something like that out of Harlan, they started acquiring other companies. They changed it to Heartland Technology Solutions or Services or whatever the S stands for. And then started changing they changed the peer group name to Heartland Technology Group. Heartland Tech Group, I should say. And so, you know, the rest is history, as they say. You know, now it's just HTG, right?
So, Jeff, what was it like in those early days?
Oh, wow. It was a lot of confusion, not really knowing what direction we want to go. Arlen probably knew from the day one what direction he wanted to try to get us to. But, you know, it started as a lot of different things. Started trying to look at it as a purchasing group, and that didn't work out. Everybody kind of lost their identity. And then Arlen's vision came through to the rest of us, and we realized that, you know, really where the value is in HTG is sharing best practices. And, you know, I've got to say today, we're still in business today because of people like Phil and Dan and still trying to get me to straighten my act out. But, you know, it's what it's all about, is sharing ideas.
Dan, you came a little bit later. What's your experience been like with HTG?
Yeah, I came in 2005, and it's probably safe to say that I come away from every meeting with 2 or 3 good ideas, and I think a lot of the success that we've had has come from basically copying what these guys already did. It's funny because I think in 2004 at the SMB Nation is when I met Arlen. I was introduced to him by a mutual friend who I was talking to about forming a peer group. And he said, "Hey, I know a guy you got to talk to." So I was lucky enough to have Arlen introduce me to these guys, and they voted me onto the island. So since then, it's been great.
And we've been getting some value ideas since Dan come on board. Everybody's still in his stuff now.
What about you, Phil? What's something that you've really seen impact in your business?
Oh, I think it'd be safe to say that ACES wouldn't be here today in its current iteration if it wasn't for HTG. We got pointed toward, you know, I was running a lifestyle business, Aaron, and I didn't even understand what that meant, you know, until we merged with another company and ended up needing financing and had to go to banks and show them a balance sheet and a business plan and a P&L, and I thought, what's all that stuff? Anyway, so it took a few runs to get financing after we made this acquisition. But the point is, then we sat down with Arlen and said, you know, we need to get on the right track. And so Arlen's team did a SWOT analysis at our company at the time. And then we started attending these, meetings with the intention of we're going to grow this business to an enterprise business like it should have been all along, focusing on profitability, which wasn't, you know, it's like a foreign concept to us. But the cool thing is, and we started that right in the middle of the dot bomb thing. So we had a couple of years where we didn't get off the ground running very good, but we survived, and that's the important thing, with a lot of help from these guys, a lot of encouragement. And of course, then we've turned it around over the last few years, and I credit it to HTG.
Any closing thoughts from any of you guys?
Oh, I think, you know, even though we've been in it a while, we still, some of us still end up making mistakes, and it's our group of peers, our virtual board of directors that really hold us accountable and shake us and tell us, you know, quit trying to Pelosi us. Well,
That's our new word.
yeah, we'll get you straightened out. You just got to be accountable, and that's really my parting words. Is I've got a whole bunch of companies holding me accountable right now.
I mean, it's been invaluable, but the thing to me that's been kind of the most amazing is how fast it's mushroomed.
Yeah.
I mean, just sitting in there today with 400 people, and it just seems like a year ago, not even that long ago, it was just us, and all of a sudden there's this huge community. So it's pretty cool to watch.
Hey, thanks so much for your time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Aaron.